So Yiscah, a few weeks ago, I shared with you this idea of Rav Schwartz about Teshuva of Ulai, the idea that we can't know for certain if everything will work out. But emunah in Hashem, faith in Hashem, is the willingness to be open to the ulai, to the maybe, that perhaps everything could change and perhaps it couldn't, but to be open to that, perhaps that's the deep experience. And I remember you contacting me and we discussed it, and I saw this excitement in you. So I want to ask you, why did that idea speak to you so strongly? Why did the idea of opening yourself up to the Teshuva of Ulai, of the maybe, the divine maybe, why is that so important to you?
It is indeed important, and I want to thank you for sharing that and for publishing it. I have since published it and shared it with many, many people, and I can see the response is just absolutely, it's magnificent. So for me in particular, I've noticed over the years, over the past 45, 50 years, going into Elul, the month before Rosh Hashanah, people walk around almost bragging. I don't think they mean to, but it's almost bragging how heavy it is. Like, we have to really start doing Teshuvah. And of course, the heavier it is, the more likely it's not going to happen. So it's as if the Rambam's Hilchot Teshuvah, it's like Lahavdil, to make a distinction, it's like the side panel of a cake mix. And every time you try to make it happen, the cake doesn't come out right. So what happens? We feel, well, there's something wrong with me. So not only do I go into Rosh Hashanah feeling heavy, but I feel like a failure. I feel like, what am I doing wrong? What am I not doing right? And we take on a lot of this heaviness, where my understanding, according to Chassidut, surely according to Chabad Chassidut, ala chat chama v'kama, to the Piyasetzna and Rav Kook, of feeling close. It's like the Ben Melech, as opposed to an Eved who's out there in some hamlet grinding away at the millstone, who's obedient but doesn't feel close to the king. But we, Hashem created us to be Banim Hashem Lekechem. You're not only subjects of the king, but you're also children of the king. What's the difference? The child is in the palace with the king, sits on the king's lap. It benefits from being close to the king. So where was I going with this? I totally forgot. What? Ulai. The Ulai, what that gave to me is an opening. Because what you were teaching me from Rav Schwartz is Ulai opens to the potential of the infinite. If what I'm returning to is really God, well, God is infinite. So therefore, how can I be sure if I'm returning to the infinite? By definition, it just resonates so much. It freed me from having to return to someone else's understanding of what I'm supposed to return to, which never works, which is why there's this heaviness. It's from a place of failure rather than, oh wow, yeah, God is infinite. It's not a matter of me mastering it. It's not a matter of me capturing it. Like it says in the Zohar, Ein tefisa beklal. You really can never really grasp it, but you can feel closeness. And what you're feeling closeness is to the possibility. Maybe, just maybe, today I'll feel a little bit closer. That's Teshuvah. Gewalt.